Here we are once again from the third floor of the Rhode Island Capitol, Smith Hill, Providence, Rhode Island. In these segments before session, we like to visit with some of the members of the General Assembly and discuss some of the things they've been working on and its impact on you, the Rhode Island citizenry. It gives me a good deal of pleasure to welcome back a good friend of ours, a gentleman who's appeared with us before, the Honorable State Representative Jim McLaughlin. Representative, good to see you again, sir.
Thanks so much for having me back, Dave. Yeah.
You know, I understand that in another lifetime you were a rather proficient auto body man and knew a lot about automobiles. Is that right?
Yes. Basically, I look and I say, automobiles, you have to be very careful with them, especially nowadays.
Well, so careful that you've been working on some legislation that will hopefully make our roadways and Rhode Island drivers safer. Can you tell our viewers about that?
Absolutely. The bill itself, the intent of the bill is H7, excuse me, Dave, 7207. That's the House bill number. And what it actually does, basically, it gives the courts, empowers the courts, the criminal justice courts, gives them a little bit more power when I say that, and enacting sentences and restitution. Currently now we have no restitution, okay? That's referred to civil court.
Right.
This empowers the court to basically say you can get up to $1 million in restitution for the victims. It's a good thing. It's all about intent, David. When I say, when you intentionally get in a car with no automobile insurance, when you intentionally, know that your car is unsafe to drive, or you're driving on a suspended license, this is to deal with those people, that have no respect for the law, and the intent is already there the minute they put the key in the car and they know they're driving a dangerous vehicle when they shouldn't be.
Yeah, like for example, if their brakes aren't working properly, they have bad tires, you know that can put them, as well as other innocent citizens, in harm's way.
It puts everybody in harm's way, and the end result, bodily injury, which I've seen both sides of the coin, on that, both the victim and the people driving the vehicles suffer, The victims themselves, they seek justice, What this bill actually does is give the criminal courts the authority to look at the intent, and establish criminal prosecution and restitution for the...
You know, and it's important, too, that you talk about restitution, because oftentimes people can get saddled with medical bills, lost wages, etc. So it's important that the teeth be in the law in order to see to it that these families are compensated.
Exactly. And basically, if there is a finding that, that there is no criminal intent, there's still a lot of suffering.
I know it's a little unfair. We only have a minute left, but you have something called the Medeiros Carpenter Safe Driving Act.
Yes.
Now, that hits very close to home for you, I know.
Yes. The Medeiros Carpenter Act, basically my stepson, his father was killed accidentally, and about 11 years ago, and I saw the pain and suffering my stepson went through with the loss of his father, and that can never be given back. So the intent here, that I named it the Medeiros Carpenter Act, because there have been many people seriously injured or killed by in accidents, but this bill is specifically designed to deal with those who negligently get in a vehicle that they know, the intent is they're going to drive without insurance, they're going to drive basically with a suspended license, to send a message to them. Guess what? You do that, you're going to go to jail and you're going to pay restitution.
Representative, thanks so much for talking to us. And again, I'm sure the families who are honored with having this legislation named after them are going to be particularly grateful. I wish you and your colleagues in the House the very best.
Thank you so much, Dave. And it's always a pleasure.
It's good having you here. And thanks to you, too, for watching Capitol Spotlight. We come to you each and every week right here from the third floor of the State House.